Hello and welcome to World Watch on Oweleketv. I am Antonia Nwokolo. The U.S. Central Bank again said it will keep interest rates unchanged, noting that a lack of further progress towards lowering inflation. The decision left the Federal Reserve's key rate hovering at the highest level in more than 2 decades in the range of 5.25% to 5.5%, where it has stood since last July. By keeping borrowing costs high, the Fed is hoping to cool the economy and reduce the pressures pushing up prices. But with inflation in the U.S. proving more persistent than expected, the bank is facing questions about its next move. Analysts who had expected the bank to start cutting rates early this year have been forced to postpone forecasts, and some have raised the possibility of a rate rise. At a press conference following the announcement, Fed Chairman Jerome Powell said he thought that a rate increase was unlikely, while repeating that officials wanted greater confidence that inflation was easing before moving to cut. In the U.S., consumer prices rose 3.5% over the 12 months to March. In other news, Palestinian children gathered in the city of Deir al-Balah in the central Gaza Strip on Wednesday to express gratitude to U.S. and Canadian university students amid Israel's ongoing offensive on the enclave. Their thank you to the brave students in American universities and thank you for standing with Gaza read some banners waved by the children in the city of al-Balah. Students in American universities have been protesting since last month against the Israeli war on Gaza and the university's investment in companies supporting Israel. Israel has waged an unrelenting offensive on Palestinian enclave since last October. More than 34,500 Palestinians have since been killed, mostly women and children, and thousands of others injured amid mass destruction and severe shortages of necessities. More than 6 months into the Israeli war, vast swaths of Gaza lay in ruins, pushing 85% of the enclave's population into internal displacement amid a crippling blockade of food, clean water and medicine, according to the UN. And now Secretary of State Antony Blinken delivered twin messages to Hamas and Israel on Wednesday, pressing Hamas to accept a ceasefire proposal while at the same time urging Israeli leaders to put off a major ground invasion into the thickly populated southern Gaza Strip city of Rafah. On the last day of a Middle East trip, his 7th visit to the region since the war began in October, Blinken tried to turn up the pressure on Hamas. "We're determined to get a ceasefire that brings hostages home, and to get it now, and the only reason that wouldn't be achieved is because of Hamas," Blinken said at the start of a meeting in Tel Aviv, Israel, with Isaac Herzog, the president of Israel. And there is a proposal on the table, and as they have said, no delays, no excuses. The proposed agreement calls for the release of 33 hostages in the initial stage of a ceasefire and would lead to the release of Palestinian prisoners being held in Israel. Blinken's comments, which were made in Tel Aviv and Jerusalem, were part of a concerted campaign by the Biden administration to secure a pause in a war that Gaza officials say has killed more than 34,000 Palestinians. And that's all we have for you on World Watch. I am Antonia Nwokolo.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleketv. Visit our website at www.oweleket.tv for a thrilling journey. Oweleketv, rising star at the fairground.